Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay. So we have a transformation going on here. Two of Swords, Three of Swords to start out with. Confusion about what's breaking your heart, but probably fixing your vision. I'm just saying, I feel like somebody else here could be a Scorpio. Got Scorpio energy here. And this is the beginning of Scorpio season, shadow, where the veil is the thinnest. So we're all coming to realizations right now that we probably didn't realize were there, the shadow aspects of ourselves. All right, so what I'm feeling like with this is that this is being transformed into something better, with the Ace of Wands here and the Queen of Cups. I feel like somebody didn't see your worth. Now they don't know what to do. They're like confused about what to do about some kind of pain that they feel. Could be a Queen of Pentacles. Fell out in reverse though. This is somebody who was overly focused on the material. That's why they're confused, because it's like they didn't get something they wanted, so they're confused about why they didn't get it. And Libra new moon, justice, baby. So there's a reason behind it. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone else. Libra energy. Libra and Scorpio so far. Most recent past. So I feel like this is Aries, Sagittarius, and Scorpio again. Somebody tried to distort you for love, for what they thought was love, could have been. It could have been all built around material things. The Ace of Cups is not about that, okay? But somebody wanted to fight you for it. Yeah. We ain't fighting for love. I don't fight for love. You guys got to see that video on my Instagram. Huh? I don't fight for love. The love come to me. or I don't need it. Alright, so Ten of Wands. This is putting some kind of burden down. Cancer energy for an Ace of Cups. Ooh, I just got sweaty. So we have Cancer energy. Somebody's giving up. Their judgment of you was wrong. That's why they're confused. Or why they were confused. And they're putting that burden down. They could be coming in with an offer of love. Oof. Yeah, the World card. Cycles closing with the Devil. And Destiny. Breaking the chains. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. So, the law of judgment. So somebody's definitely breaking a law of judgment here. Because they definitely misjudged you. They're still obsessed with your destiny, but that's like been closed out. I feel like maybe you faced your shadow. That's why the burden is being removed. The burden that some sort of obsessive energy was controlling. It's no longer going to be part of your life. Outside influence. Outside influence. I feel like you're very peaceful. Six of Wands and the Sun. You can't win happiness. Happiness is found within. Alright? So, peace is the truth unveiled. Like I said, I feel like you are at peace here. This is wow. Wow. So the download I just got on that was, you just happily swinging in your swing and enjoying your life, and whether or not this person announced themselves, came in, something serious is being exposed by this new moon in Libra, because the new moon, this keeps coming out. Justice, Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you win, and it's like something is being revealed here. Your peace, your stillness. Power is not in the noise, but in the stillness of grace and knowing. Eight of Pentacles, hopes and fears. Yeah, they were hoping that you'd give up. But you kept going. Libra energy again. Wow. Page of Swords and Libra. Somebody's watching you get justice. That's why they're confused about why you're not in pain. Or they're confused about why they feel pain. Because somebody got to face their shadow. Ace of Wands, swing, swing, and the bling, bling. So we got the Four of Cups here. And the Knight of Pentacles. I think you're at a place, and I'm just guessing, but I think you're at a place where you're not sure. You're not sure if you want to invest in this Ace of Wands or not. Although I do feel like this person didn't see you, but now they do. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some more information here. What is this Two of Swords and this Three of Swords about? Spirit, universe, God. Tell me what's going on. High Priestess. Alright. So Pisces energy here with the Tower. Oh. Everybody competing against intuition. Somebody didn't listen to their intuition. They didn't see something here about you. And I feel like whatever this is, this new beginning, this Ace of Wands, you're not sure if you even want to engage anymore, because You found peace. And these people, Five of Wands, that were all after the financial aspect of life and not looking at, the intuition or the dark side. That's why they're confused about why they feel pain. Well, that's because they're all, competing with each other for material things and not looking at the Ace of Cups at all. So they're experiencing a tower. What is this High Priestess about? The High Priestess done moved on. She's a warrior. Look. She's got the Nine of Wands here. Been through enough. Been there, done that. Ate it through back up again. I'm ready to go. Yeah. So somebody's upset. Alright. So they're confused about why they feel pain because you moved on. Because you knew better. High Priestess energy. Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Somebody could have offered you something, or they were trying to make an offer, maybe a financial offer. Maybe you said no. Maybe you're going to get something here that you want. Looks like a home or a... I look at the Four of Wands as, stability, home, being able to relax, even without material things. Which, can be a lesson in itself. And we all want to be rich. That's a fact. But at the same time, to another person's detriment, then is it worth it? For real. Because you're going to have to pay for that eventually. It's karmic. Like I said, fighting shadows, Five of Swords, which is the Queen of Wands in reverse, yeah. So somebody could be doing some bibbity bop here in the background, trying to affect your stability, your money, and all that, and you're still peaceful. You're still in stillness. And that's why they're confused. Maybe you feel this, but you're not acknowledging it. With the Magician in the Tower, I think you just found a hidden enemy. Maybe through your intuition. But this is shadow boxing here with somebody's manipulative tricks. And they're finding out that, they're fighting them own selves. Through chasing materialism, gold digging energy, facing the truth about themselves. Scorpio, Virgo, and Gemini energy. Somebody's facing the truth about themselves. And I feel like that's whoever looked at you in the same way that now they have to face that shadow because they were looking at you like that, and now they have to face that within themselves. Yeah, facing the truth. Queen of Swords. You done cut these people off and totally went the other way. Because it's the truth, like I said. Peace is the truth unveiled, and you're at peace. Despite this person's best effort to hide something under their hat. Now, I feel like this person may have looked at you as something they could own, and they can't. Just like all their other peoples, whatever that means. I'm getting like the story of is it Solomon and Queen of Sheba? Yeah, I'm getting that energy on this. It's where, like, the divine feminine reveals herself to a very wealthy king, and he doesn't get it. He thinks that he can own her like he owns everything else, and that's simply not the way it falls out. Okay, so this is some kind of spiritual contract or a leap of faith you took in a different direction, Taurus energy, and this Three of Cups is closing out. So if there was a third party situation here, that is over. They're confused about why they're hurting and you're not hurting. It's because you're at peace. You've accepted something here for what it is. I think you've accepted that you don't want to participate in their nonsense, which is the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to either. We got better things to do, like go bowling or play golf or something. Even go to the beach and look at the ocean. Whatever. You know, wherever you live, there are beautiful things outside to go look at. What is the Ten of Wands in the immediate future? What is the Ten of Wands in the immediate future? Again, we have the Fool card with the Lovers. The burden that this person is putting down, or that you're putting down, Aries energy, Virgo energy. There are two people here involved. I'm not sure what that means. It could be a couple. Gemini energy. But I feel like they looked into the past. They looked into the past. They're taking a leap of faith into the future, and they're putting down the burdens from the past. Okay. Alright, what is this World card about? Yeah, there's a cycle closing here. Because you're at peace. This person's a liar. Ooh. Oh. I'm getting now. Thou dost protest too much. You know, it's like somebody who's lying about... Okay, so there are situations like online where somebody says, I'm not online. I'm not on social media. I swear I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, they're lying. They're in the background trying to control the whole narrative. Seven of Swords to the Nine of Cups. Okay. Thou dost protest too much. You say that too much for it to be true. It just, you know, if somebody says something over and 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 beating a dead horse, yeah, well, there's an underlying issue. That's why this person feels pain, and they have no idea why they feel pain, because they figured if they can make you fight, or if they could bait you into a fight, they would win. But you chose to stand on your own. Nine of Pentacles. Now there is some sort of offer coming in. from justice. You chose to stand on your own here. You chose not to engage in the nonsense, which is that four of cups. They took a leap of faith in the past, but they're dropping that burden. The strength of your Nine of Pentacles here is unparalleled. Because like I said, you're at peace. Ten of Wands, Page of Wands. You've put down the burden of feeling like you have to have some sort of spiritual contract here. And I feel like it's free. It's freeing. It's like it's freed you from some sort of contract. And that's why this person is confused about why they're in pain, because they thought they were doing the right thing. I don't know about all that, but I think they're definitely rewiring that whole situation in their brain right now. Because you're at peace. Because everything that they did and said and had done in the background here didn't work. You're still the sun shining on your face, the Six of Wands, like I said. You chose to stand up for yourself, stand on your own, no matter what. They thought you would be connected to them forever in that devil energy. And the truth is, you're not. Five of Cups to the King of Swords. Somebody's seeing the facts here, and they're in deep regret, stuck in an illusion of their own making. This is where shadow comes in. Somebody is definitely doing the shadow work. They have to do the shadow work. I feel like they don't have any choice. They're being hit with tower after tower. And the tower isn't bad. I mean, sometimes it reveals what we need to let go of and deal with in the here and now. But you know, if you're at peace, if you're at one with yourself, you deal with things accordingly. And you still deal with them in a way that's not frazzled. Yeah, the closing of a cycle here. Four of Wands with the Devil. I can't make it up. This could be an addiction or some sort of shadow aspect of yourself. It could literally be like, you know, like the dark is the feminine, the light is the masculine. We have the High Priestess, we have the Sun here. Figuring out something about, like I said, peace. The peace here is priceless, and and somebody put way too much importance on material things and the way things looked, and the truth came out that, you know, it wasn't the Ace of Cups. It was an illusion. It was a delusion. It was the Seven of Cups. Somebody's got to take a step back now because they realize they invested in the wrong thing. They invested in a Seven of Cups. And I always tell y'all, when somebody offers you something in the Seven of Cups, make sure you check and see what's in those cups before you take it. And whoever this person is coming forward with the truth, make them wait. You know, just make them wait. Knight of Pentacles. Don't answer right away. Give it at least 24 hours before you talk to this person. Yeah, there's the illusion, there's the lie. Okay? We have Seven of Swords coming back out again, 77. This was some sort of collaboration with the Queen of Wands. So breaking the chain with the lie. Somebody's breaking a chain with the lie and the Queen of Wands. Now remember, there's no gender in tarot. It's energy, masculine, and we have the High Priestess, which is feminine. That's like the Moon card, and the Sun, which is the masculine energy, the Yin and the Yang. One is practical and puts everything in, like, how do I want to put this? In context of tangible reality, and the other one's pure intuition. So listen to your intuition. So maybe by Christmas you could ride off into the moonset or the sunset, whichever one that is for you. Alright. Let's see. I want to know what this Five of Swords and give me here. This Five of Swords is about. What's all this fighting about? The Seven of Cups. Somebody's like in super regret from the truth because you're at peace. Like I said, yep. So this is basically a transfer happening because of the truth, because of justice. So everybody was fighting for this Ten of Pentacles, and you just went at it alone. Judgment's being passed on any and all who participated in this situation. That's why they're confused about why they're in pain instead of you. But you chose to stand on your own 2 feet. Nine of Pentacles. So, putting on a show while an investigation happens. Like I said, thou dost protest too much. Somebody's being investigated. They're being. I feel like whatever this is gonna. It could definitely destroy their reality. Whatever they put and invested so much time into. Excuse me. Itching. Divorce, breaking contract, and expecting a new beginning. Oh yeah, looks like somebody might be pregnant. Fake friend, emotional intelligence, depression, and breaking contract. So there's some sort of recording here that proves that you're telling the truth. Like I said, with somebody putting on a show here, that tells me that, like I said, peace is truth expressed, basically, through the illusion of materialism. And you know, I've been watching a lot of those off-grid shows. Look. We got a glow up here. Somebody hates your freedom. They hate the fact that you broke this. You could have broke this contract yourself, or this is, like I said, there could be 3 people involved. Somebody can't stand you because you're free. You're free of their hate. You're free of their distortions. Yeah, core past old friend. And I feel like you have forgot about them. This person is delving into several things here that are probably not good for them. Limit, crime, forbidden love, curiosity, wish, expect, desire. Somebody was obsessed with toxic attachments, but you, like I said, I feel like you have moved on from this. You chose peace over competition, over fighting, over all of that. You came out for the better on it because this person's still trapped in their head and confused about, like I said, why they feel pain and you don't. Yeah, that could be because you're not giving them what they want, which basically is attention. I'm going to get a shadows and light card for this read. I feel like it's more appropriate than the dragons today. Ooh. Hit my glass. Alright. Let's see what we get here. If you don't want to listen to me read, that's fine. You can click off right now. One of the dragon cards stayed here, and it is the yin and yang, the balancing of the shadow. I got the violet angel, breaking dawn. Wow. The three fates. What comes around goes around. Somebody didn't expect that, I guess. That they would put themselves in a position where they would have to answer for what they've done. Like I said, the confusion about the pain is real. Somebody, whatever their affliction with you was, they had somebody doing the same exact thing to them at the same time. They just didn't, they were too blind to realize it. That's why they're in pain now. It's because they probably trusted this person, whoever this outside, it could be a cousin, it could be a friend. Lovers doesn't have to be a romantic interest, although that's usually what it would signify. Let's see what this says. Maybe it'll enlighten us a little bit more. The Violet Angel. 100. It's on page 100. Alright. So this card says, this beautiful angel appears when something new is on the horizon. She is the color of dawn, and she waits for you to become aware of these wonderful possibilities. When she appears, it is a sign that many wonderful coincidences, events, friendships, and changes you've been longing for are about to arrive at last. She wishes to arouse you so you will be ready to take full advantage of all the new blessings that are coming in. Wake up and ready yourself. Like I said, there's something coming towards you, and it's an Ace of Cups, but I'm not sure if that's, I feel like maybe that's friendships. Like I said, events, friendships, and changes. There's definitely something changing because you've decided to be peaceful and to balance out your energy, masculine and feminine. So she speaks. There have been times recently when you felt lost, your spark, and that your physical body has been exhausted, almost as if you were born tired. It has been a long night of the soul, But now I am here to let you know that not only has the worst passed, the best is on the horizon. It is faint and it is gathering energy, but it is on its way. Soon, with the new dawn, your energy will begin to flow again and you'll feel reconnected to your own internal power. Source once more. Your spirit will blossom and your intuition will hum. Please awaken earlier and be ready to begin our work to this new project by spending time outside in nature in the early morning. Like I said, get outside. Do some stuff. The divination message is with fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. You have good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it's in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. It is coming. It's on the outside influence. Do not wish to hurry it up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of a time. That's what that new beginning is, which you have long hoped for. Gratitude and awakenings, early risings, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakenings flies into your life. That kind of all tied together. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Those are your messages. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.